who oppose Ranrock will be eliminated.
How about some sightseeing?
Away! Faster!
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poachers' best-kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my Gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your Gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
Revelio.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. Revelio. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here, all sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin-made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Why is a mouse round?
Yes, they want a bio!
Oh, what's the light go out of your eyes?
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out. Prepare it. Revelio.
What in Merlin's name? Are those dragons? It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now. And the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Revelio. Revelio.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round as well?
What have you done? All too hard. Admirable trick.
Revelio.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you. What's going on down there?
They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite a fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we? Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Revelio. Alohomora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. Element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Nothing more than luck.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend. You're not going to. Shut
Like to torture dragons, do you?
Hey, that's mine!
No one takes one of my own and lives the hell of it.
Let him die, are we?
Time to see someone I reckon.
Back for more? Not the bright child.
was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
We aren't helping ourselves,
You're right. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Lumos.
Right down.
You can't imagine how inconvenient.
Revelio. So this is the underground harbor. The Grey Lady. I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social. Revelio.
Confringo! Accio!
Revelio. That book Professor Weasley asked me to find.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. Ugh, they don't value...
If that's the only way I can convince you to give me that book, then let's get it over with.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The snake bird.
No. Incorrect. The answer was the golden snidget. The snidget was first introduced... Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done! Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Founder's Relics.
No, the answer was the Deathly Hallows. According to Beedle, which ball in...
The Bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer... When a chaser throws the coin, true or false, Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
True.
Actually, the answer... While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change... Well, if you're inclined to... And I won't be...
I'd like to...
What governmental...
The Order of Merlin.
No, that's it. The Wizard's Council. Which dragon?
The Peruvian Viper Tooth.
Brilliant! Though the Viper Tooth, who found it?
Quincy Hogg.
No, it is believed. The hide behind.
A Letherfold.
That's incorrect. While the hide... What is the...
The Knockback Jing.
Actually, the only known... Who published the law of element...
Gamp.
That's it! What does the Hogwarts motto...
Knowledge is the real magic.
No. The answer in Latin, which magic...
The rune's paw.
That's right. According to past, where is
Mount Greylock.
Well done! The American school. What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
Amortentia.
That's the answer. Amortentia smells differently to every person, according to what they find attractive. Are you interested in continuing on?
I don't have time for...
That's fine. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
Revelio.
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Now, you all know what to do.
I hate to...
Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to eat.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they... Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of... I've heard that you were able to grow a venomous tentacula. Growing such a magical plant is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Not at all. I'm fascinated by ghosts and, food, and I was interested in learning more about the castle and the surrounding area.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training... Glad to see you were paying close attention to my demonstration of the transfer. Yes.
Since our visit... Meet me at the Overlook. just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember Armid mentioning something about gobbledygook. Revelio. Oh, no, you don't. Leviosa. Everything's all right now. Revelio. Leviosa! Professor Howin will never believe this. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Findo. Fringo. That's that. Settled.
It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. Now there's a student who...
Revelio.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I finally realised what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
There they are, up ahead.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Stupefy!
Back from the back! Prepare to surrender now. Was that your best? I've been I will have my revenge! Put me on the ground now! Get away with that.
Revelio.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
Do
Once again, we could fight our way through, or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose.
I'm my best.
The fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun. Making quick progress. I should tell you, rumor is this mine was closed long ago due to an infestation of spiders.
How nice. Nothing I haven't seen before.
That's the spirit.
For better or for worse, we're in. This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported.
Confringo!
Oh, I see why.
Confringo! Confringo! I don't see any weapons in these webs.
Too disgusting. Spiders.
I'm my best.
definitely think there's something here they want.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs. Any number of
Smashing.
endearing qualities. Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Reparo.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment. We have another fight on our hands.
What was that? Hello? Lucky, that's all. Why can't I? You're weak, you better. will make you.
Stupefy! Sendo! Stupefy! We're not finished yet.
It's almost as if they were waiting.
Glacier! Fringo! Sendo! Fringo! Fringo! Glacier! Sendo! Fringo! Fringo! Glacier! Trigger! Stupefy! Sendo! Fringo! Fringo! Sendo!
Certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
You Gryffindors don't have a monopoly on bravery, you know.
Revelio.
Confringo!
Not sure what I did to deserve that. We can have a look around in peace. A rune symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it. Revelio.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more. Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
If the triptych led us...
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft...
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham.
Rackham? I haven't heard it.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic...
This is all rather This place is odd, to be sure. But I'm fascinated by it. Now... And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong. You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins.
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went...
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
Confringo! Hera.
You can always tell the first-year Hufflepuffs. Reek of vinegar. I'd imagine the Hufflepuff common room smells the most delicious on account of it being so close to the kitchens. Yes, but if we had a round of gobstones in the common room, it'd save us catching cold outside. I'd be glad if they let us convene at the Three Broomsticks instead. My little sisters will be so happy to see me over the holidays. They're madly trying to cast spells.
Revelio. Revelio.
Spare a moment? I could use your help.
Might as well be surrounded by Jarvies.
Revelio. Confringo. Sender. Defender.
I wonder if you might be able to help me with a small, project.
People who boast are...
Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
You're here. Brilliant.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way. Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance. There he is. Good luck.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
Please, Ominous. I confided in you before. Sebastian simply want... Don't tell me he's still going on about... What was...
He told you about that.
He did. We were talking...
Yes, well, he's...
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt. In fact, she'd heard of this scriptorium, and she wrote regularly to my...
I'm sorry about your aunt. Don't you want to find out?
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced very well. I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian, over here!
These braziers grant access to the
Confringo!
scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the end.
Lumos.
3.
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
It's 2 heads are better than 1.
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Simple mathematics, Ominous.
Revelio.
Someone was actually listening.
I do that. Occasionally. Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
Revelio. Reparo.
Like a locked door. We may want to
Ominous.
formed a relief
The
for
journal
person
mentions
facing
many
Snape.
challenges ahead.
That's why I said this could be. Aunt Noctua kept my father informed until she vanished.
Revelio.
You hear a voice.
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I'd like to be able to talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
I see no reason we should stop now.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous, you possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the two of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the two of us?
Never mind. There's no clear way
Revelio.
forward.
Like a maze.
Confringo.
Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
Revelio. Confringo.
The door we came from, it closed. And there's more than one gate ahead.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
Lumos. Confringo.
Dial requires focus.
Aunt Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it. That didn't sound good.
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy. This is looking rather dire, isn't it?
You sound surprised. We're in a maze designed by Salazar Slytherin.
symbols. And there are symbols on the dial.
There's bound to be a map for the symbol.
Lumos. This journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome.
Poor Aunt
Lumos.
Noctua.
Perhaps symbols on another gate and that's the dial.
Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself, but you got to it
Lumos.
first. Nice work. We've got more to solve ahead.
Search each corridor. It may not be obvious which leads where.
Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian. That sounded promising.
Lumos. Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
Confringo! Lumos. Ominous. Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did. And she was my favorite person in the world for it.
Not the welcoming sort, was he? Every dial seems to be getting more difficult, but we've made it this far. Don't give up.
Revelio.
I imagine the speeds vary and the symbols differ for every dial.
Revelio. Lumos. Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going.
Confringo. Lumos.
Excellent work. We're another step closer to the scriptorium. I spotted something ahead. It's troubling. The gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with.
Ominous. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt.
Lumos.
But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to...
Tortured faces on the door, and Crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
He does seem a bit cross with you.
Good. Wish we had some liquid luck.
All of this could have been avoided.
Ominous, I hadn't imagined we'd end up trapped like this.
Salazar Slytherin did. He's to blame for many unimaginable things. I overheard you and Sebastian, and I won't do it. The Cruciatus curse is pure torture, I would know.
Sebastian told me a little of what happened when you were young. Sounds as if you had no choice.
Should have known he would have told you. And one always has a choice. I'm as guilty as the worst of my family. Unforgivable curses won't work unless you really mean them. I had to want to cause pain, and for that I shall never forgive myself. That spells the reason I have no family left. You and Sebastian will need to sort out another solution. If you cast Crucio, you will regret it forever.
What do we do now? Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus curse again.
Ridiculous! As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
I want to learn the curse, but I won't cast it on you. You need to cast it on me.
I shan't forget this. Ready?
I'm ready.
Are you all right?
That pain. It was excruciating, but I'll survive. Let's keep moving.
Made it. We found Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium.
I can't believe we're here.
Sebastian, Ominous, there's a book just here.
You found something?
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
May I have a look?
What do you think?
Looks like a spellbook of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking. I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
Confringo!
I see a way out.
Best news I've heard all day.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian.
Revelio.
I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included. Confringo! Revelio.
Come in. Sorry if there's a smell. New batch of toad-hide. I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
Clever? How offensive.
Revelio.
Next. Fine, a genius. Happy now? But I'll allow your limp vocabulary. This disillusionment charm is superb. I'm stealthy as a demigod.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greeting!
I actually have some moon.
I cannot
Where should I look for more demigeister?
all of my usual haunts, which incidentally have now been here in the castle in Hogsmeade. Oh, my tormentor.
I'll keep an eye. Revelio. 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 Confringo. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Protego. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
been studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
Revelio. Revelio. Alohomora. Accio. Lumos. Confringo. Levioso. Accio.
For a moment, Dig has an idea to share with you.
mind now, demiguise?
Surely those were curdle.
Revelio.
Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Alohomora. What do we have here? A demigod? Mine now, demiguys. Alohomora. Revelio. actually have...
Keep looking for those moons, hmm? You'll save my sanity and we may get to the bottom of whoever's behind all of this.
Hello there.
Hello, Lodgok is...
Revelio.
Thank you. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Who lived here, I wonder? Here's one of those tables Professor Shah mentioned. Could it be a Merlin trial?
Revelio.
tricky after all.
Revelio.
Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Revelio.
Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. I should investigate.
Revelio.
Revelio.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Wingardium Leviosa. A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here.
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock, they described...
What do you mean,
large, magically... That is where we began us.
Why does
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ?
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can...
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot...
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some, and I'm unable... All you need...
I'll meet...
I shall see you soon.
The door is looking at us.
Yes, of course.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mind. It It's even grander than I had expected. I can't believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I still can't believe it. Goblin mine.
Revelio.
I've read about mines like this. Seeing one is something else altogether.
Amit, you'll need to stay close to me. I've dealt with worse enemies than these. Revelio. Incendio. I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word. Revelio. We're being watched by a door. We won't get through as long as we can be seen by that owl. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
I feel like a character marker from one of the adventure books I read during the...
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any...
A schematic? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Only following orders. Leave your accusations in someone else's direction if you don't.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something large. What? We know something about plans and schematics. Because it's going to be empty.
Oh!
No! Stupefy!
Stop it!
Not quite.
What are you doing?
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Revelio. 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 Confringo. Revelio.
This mine is too small for whatever it is. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Confringo! Revelio. Confringo! Confringo! Accio!
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now.
Revelio.
If only I could get my hands on Fate. Well, that's
Such much too slow. Enough. Easily
Glacier.
Only a
should be the last of them I'll meet.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
Confringo! Accio!
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we've found.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
Alohomora. Revelio.
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Revelio. be a quicker way out of here than retracing our steps.
Revelio. Revelio.
Can we please...
That wasn't so bad.
Without further ado, adieu.
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget.
I hope Professor Fitz...
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spint Witches as soon as you can.
Revenge!